particular recipe, What's for Dinner Tonight, is gonna get downloaded pretty heavily. It's dinner-size Texas chili cheese fries. And they're actually not so bad for you. Now, you may feel really guilty after you eat, roadside chili cheese fries, but they're oven fries cooked with EVOO, so they're not deep fried. The chili is mostly nice, lean ground sirloin, or you could substitute even 99% fat-free ground turkey breast, or ground chicken, or regular ground turkey. We've got 93% lean ground sirloin. 2.5 pounds will give you up to 6 portions for dinner. And I'm just breaking that up with my potato masher here, getting some good color on the meat. When the meat has browned, then we're gonna add in 1 big softball-sized onion chopped, and 1 big fat jalapeno pepper. Now the jalapenos, guys, heads up, all of the heat and a hot pepper lives in the seeds and the ribs. So pull those out, and it'll be a little more on the mild side. Leave a little of that in there, it'll be super spicy. So you gauge it however you and your family like to eat. I've got a seeded jalapeno in there because we like kind of middle of the road. And then I'm gonna hit it with a few cloves of garlic. Then you stir it around again, let it hang out until the veggies get nice and tender, and then it'll look like this fella over here. Already roasting up in the oven. We have 1 potato per person, big, beautiful Idaho potato that we've cut into 6 wedges per serving. And now, give that a little stir, and we'll go through the liquid stage of this. There we go, so that guy can hang out a few minutes more. When the veggies cook up, it'll look like this fella over here. All my food is either a fella or a gal. This one, because he's from Texas and it's going on Texas fries, it's a fella. I know, I talk to my food, it's sad. Okay, so in here, because it's ground up steak and I'm using a nice lean sirloin, I'm gonna put in a little Worcestershire sauce, because I like that with my steak. A little salt and pepper action, of course. Over the shoulder for luck. Pepper. Then 2 palmfuls of chili powder, essentially 2 rounded tablespoons. And then about 2 teaspoons or 2/3 of a palmful of ground cumin, which makes it extra smoky. It's got a wonderful smoky aspect to it. Stir all that in. Little hot sauce action. That's cayenne pepper and vinegar. Give it a nice little tang in the background. Then I'm gonna put in a little tomato paste, a few tablespoons of tomato paste. I don't use crushed tomatoes or canned tomatoes in this because you want it super thick. You just wanna ladle it down over the potatoes. You serve this with a nice leafy green salad and you have a wonderful, really fun supper. That's got some great color, and we're just cooking the tomato paste out a little bit. And then, guys, you've got a choice. You can use some beef stock as your liquid, or you can use Negra Modelo, nice beer. Of course, when you cook with alcohol, most all of the alcohol cooks out, but you concentrate the flavor. So if you use beer as opposed to stock, you'll have a little tangier chili experience. And if you want a little more on the mild side, go for a little beef stock in there. Now, when you add the beer, whatever liquid you're using, scrape all those terrific bits of flavor up from the bottom of the pot. Release all the juices from your cooking process there. And then you let the beer cook out, of course, and the flavor concentrate, and that will reduce and just simmer together for a few minutes. While that's working, we're coming over here, and we're gonna make a cheese sauce. It's just like making macaroni and cheese, same thing. We're gonna add a little secret ingredient to ours, but I have a little bit of butter in a skillet. I'm gonna add some flour so we have a roux, a little thickening agent. Now, you know, in the pursuit of keeping this a little bit healthier than your roadside chili cheese fries, which is just, you know, cheese food out of a can, you know, the sauce they make, you know, you see it at the movie theaters too, they pour it on the nachos and stuff. It's tasty, but God only knows what's in there. So in order to make it a little healthier, we're using a combination of chicken stock and milk. stock in a box. I love this stuff. Full of flavor, such great quality, and it comes in a box. You can just pop it in the fridge and use it for cooking all week long. You see how it thickens up pretty much instantly. Now I'm going to put in a little bit of milk. And we've just lightened it up a whole lot from using all milk or milk and cream combo. Plus, it's just tasty. Tastes a little gravy-ish. Now, because I want the same color as the cheese sauce that you'd get out at the roadside stands for your chili cheese fries, you know, that diner sauce, I decided to use a yellow cheddar, a sharp yellow cheddar, and my secret ingredient, a little yellow mustard. It's delicious. Makes the cheese sauce unbelievably tasty. I'm gonna season it up before I get those down in there. First, a little pepper, a little salt, whiskety again. And then I switch up to a wooden spoon when I melt the cheese in. And I melt the cheese in kind of a figure-8 sort of a thing. And I just add a few handfuls at a time till I get about 2 cups incorporated in there. Just like making macaroni and cheese, but it's lightened up a little bit. Then once you get as much cheese as you want melted down in there, a couple of squirts of that mustard to taste. Just grab a little spoon, take a taste, and add as much mustard as you like. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. My goal is to take chili cheese fries and turn it into a fairly healthy dinner so my husband and I wouldn't feel so guilty about eating them. So I made some big, beautiful oven fries cooked in just a little bit of EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. Aren't these gorgeous? And I cut 6 wedges per person, that's 1 potato. And then I take a nice lean meat. In this case, I used ground sirloin, or you could substitute ground turkey or even ground chicken. And you make a big, mean pot of chili to go on top. Ooh, where'd my coffee mug go? Here we go. So this was jalapeno and garlic and a big softball-sized onion, 2.5 pounds of meat. That'll make up to 6 portions for you. And then I put in a little tomato paste, Worcestershire sauce, hot sauce, a combination of chili powder and nice smoky cumin. And then you can use your choice of liquids. You can use 1 Negro Modelo beer, which my husband loves to have alongside his chili, or you could substitute some beef stock. Either one, delicious. Then you pour the nice thick chili down over top. I know, everybody's like, oh, the rumbling out here. And then we even lightened up our cheese sauce. We used real cheese and we used a sharp cheese, so we had a nice, strong flavor from it, you know? And then we started our sauce with a combination of thickened chicken stock, half and half, with some milk. So we still have a nice, rich, creamy action in there. We lightened it up just a little. And then we put in our cheese and our secret ingredient, yellow mustard.